What'd you say?
It's freaking hot today.
This water's hot. Good?
Yeah.
I like your style. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Molten Man episode. Today is gonna be a little river day action. Called Hayden. He just got off work. Met him down here at the river. We got the jet boat in today. Didn't want to bring the airboat because my trailer axle is still messed up. Got to get that fixed ASAP. But we are going after anything that we can today. I stopped and got some worms. I brought the seine. I brought bacon. I brought cast net. I brought jugs. We're gonna do a catch, clean, and cook on something. Don't know what yet, but we can target bass, striper, minnows, perch, catfish, goo. So we'll see what we catch. We're gonna get everything set up and then probably rig up these jugs because they don't have their lines on them. Set those first and then probably go try to target catfish or gasper goo. So stay tuned and hopefully we catch something.
Oh my God.
Hayden's get us some bait. These are called hellgrammites. They're under these rocks in the river. Did he bite you?
Yeah, so hard. Oh, I got him. There he is.
Oh yeah.
Look at them chompers.
That is bait right there. We'll see if old Hayden can catch about 10 more of them. Use them as goo bait. Got you a little river find?
I did.
Alright, we're gonna try to catch some more hellgrammites with the seine. Basically all we're gonna do is seine like we normally would and then kick up the rocks and not let the boat drift off. Kick up the rocks and they'll kind of float with the current. Got to pop these old Crocs in the 4-wheel drive. Huh?
Sports mode.
Sports mode.
Nothing.
Yep. Alright, we're gonna set a few jugs real quick before we start rod and reel fishing, just so we have them sitting long. We got just some bacon on here, trying to catch a soft shell. We're gonna set it in this deeper hole. I think we got 5 or 6 jugs, and then we'll go rod and reel fishing. That guy's mind is probably blown. Alright guys, we made it to our first hole. We already saw some gasper goo whenever we were coming in, so we're gonna get baited up and see if we can't catch some dinner. Hayden's a bass fisherman. He got a little square bill on, trying to catch bass. So Hayden's gonna use the old fly rod, and I'm sticking with the old hook, weighted hook and weight. Can't talk. But Hayden's gonna put one of them hellgrammites on the fly rod. See if he can't catch one on that. That'd be sweet if you catch one on fly rod. I'm just gonna put some little pinch weights on here and see if I can't catch one on a hellgrammite or a worm. I might put a worm on. What do you think? All right, I'm starting out with old juicy night crawler.
Where's deep right here? Get these little demon spawns out. See if I can't get bit really quick.
Oh, I got one. I just got bit. I got one on, guys. Got him. Got him, guys. That didn't take, literally took 2 seconds. Oh yeah, it's a good one. Good old tree stick, guys. Tree fish. I had something bite it though, for real. Hayden's got one. What you got? Little perch.
Little perch.
He swallowed that hellgrammite though.
Yeah, he did. They're munching it. Oh, it's still on. Stay on, hellgrammite. I don't know if he's big enough for dinner.
Got him. Another perch. Bluegill, whatever y'all call them.
It's not flopping around. I'll say that like that.
Little bass.
Yeah.
They keep freaking
Robbing you.
yeah.
There he is. Ooh.
That's a little better one.
Yeah.
Little bass.
So,
Yep. Little old bass. Pretty bass. Hellgrammite on the fly rod catches them bass.
catching them all on the river.
Still got your hellgrammite too.
Ain't much left.
Put them goggles on, see if you can see over here. There he is. Got him. Oh, he came off. He probably, nope. Figured he jacked my worm. What you got?
Big, dude.
Oh yeah. Play him easy. You got him on a crappie hook? Be easy with him.
Big old goose.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a little one.
He'll eat though. There we go. We got dinner, boys. Goo for dinner.
Goose.
Worm?
Worm on the crappie jig.
There we go. Throw them in the cooler.
Put another one.
We gotta show them the little tackle box treats that they have in their head. We'll show y'all that when we get home. Little goo pearls. Guys, I think we are in the goo. Oh, what is it? Little goo? Catfish. We're catching all kinds of stuff today. Nice little old channel cat. Slimy suckers. Alright, I'm gonna tie it on this little crappie jig. We'll see if the old gasper goo will eat it. I'm just gonna slow work it on the bottom. Alright, I got hit on the crappie jig. Let's see what it is. If it's a goo, we may be onto something. Golly.
Pretty big, whatever it is. Big old
Big old goo. Dark goo, man. I got one on here. Hayden, get this one. Oh, it's another good fish.
Oh, I got my line behind me.
Double. Oh yeah, this is a good goo right here. On the old crappie jig. What do you got?
I don't know. It's not very big.
Goo or catfish? Oh, perch. No, little goo.
Little goo.
They're in here now, boys. This one's going in the cooler. I love catching goo on the old plastics. The only reason why I like doing this is because it reminds me of the coast.
You want this big fella?
Nope. But if you got one on there too. Get him. Nope, missed him. We open that cooler. Well, we didn't get skunked and we got dinner. We could still fish for a while longer, but we're gonna go run the jet boat, have a little fun. We got 2 goo for dinner. Clean those up when we get back to the house, and we can go run the river for a little bit, see if we can't find any hogs or something. We're gonna go check these jugs and hopefully make it past the shallow spot. It was like real shallow. First jug coming up. I didn't realize it was that shallow right here.
Yeah, it's shallow.
Nothing?
Got our bait.
Doesn't look like there's anything on this one either, but
One more in front of it too. Nothing.
no bait?
No, I don't look like it. Nope.
No bait.
Big clean.
Last jug. Doesn't look like there's nothing on it.
Nothing on it.
Nada. We got skunked on the jugs. I got the old depth finder on the boat. All I gotta do is add the transducer. I'm trying to figure out if I can put it on like a slide where I can raise it up and down if I'm gonna be going through super shallow water, because I do not want to rip that transducer off and have to buy all new ones. But it's got a good little map on it. It's just one of those Lowrance hooks, and I think it'll be perfect for navigation and depth finder. Nothing fancy, but we're gonna get this boat loaded and go home and clean some fish. That's all she wrote. All right. Perfect day on the river. All right, guys, so I'm gonna clean these goo up, and I think we're gonna do like a little seafood boil. They call it the poor man's lobster, gasper goo. So I'm gonna take the fillets off these guys, and I'm gonna show you a cool little treat that these drum have in their head. So same as every other fish that I clean for y'all. Run it down that backbone, just like a crappie. and run your knife between the skin and the meat. And there's your fillet right there. Get this side. Our new cats love them. I'm gonna cut y'all off some ribs. Here. Cut this other side off. Same way. Cut the ribs out. So there's our two fillets. Now what I'm going to show you, take this head. There's a line. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but right on the gill plate there's a line. Follow that straight up the head. You want to cut down straight on that line. So you cut straight down on that. Break it open, and there's these two little hard pieces of, some people call them ivory, some people call them pearls. You can call them whatever you want. Let me get this other one out. But my dad took these out for me one time when I was little, and cleaned them off and put them in my tackle box, and they were in the tackle box ever since. So I don't know where that tackle box is anymore. These are just little pieces of, we'll call them ivory. I don't know if it actually is ivory or not, but pretty cool. They're hard as a rock. So that's how you take the old little stones out of a drum's head. So I'm gonna clean this other fish up real quick, and then I'll see y'all in the kitchen, and we will make some boiled drum. Alright guys, so before I do anything with the fish, I got a pot over here with water. We got some Zatarain's crab boil, mushrooms, onions, butter, and I just put a bunch of little potatoes in here. So we're gonna let this come to a boil. I'm gonna put a cup of this Zatarain's crab boil. I got about 6 cups of water in here. We like it pretty spicy around here, so we're just gonna let this mix up, let those potatoes get going. And let it get to a boil, and then I'll show you the next step. We'll go ahead and add butter as well. I basically do it just like I do a crawfish boil. Ooh, that stuff's strong. And where instead of crawfish or shrimp, we're going to boil the... Alright, so it is boiling. I actually just turned it down because it was going over the sides. I'm gonna go ahead and add these mushrooms, a couple onions. Let those cook down a little bit. And all I'm gonna do with the fish, look how pretty those drum fillets look. All I'm gonna do with these is cut them into about 1-inch chunks. So, just little bite-sized pieces. You can cut them however you want to. These are just more manageable, cutting them into smaller chunks. So we'll get it back up to a boil because this fish is going to cool that water down. So we're going to lay this fish in this this little strainer, and we'll cook it like this. So we know where all the fish is, and we don't have to go in there digging for everything but the potatoes and mushrooms. So just like that, drop it in. We'll let that water cook that fish, get it back up to a boil, and so since we're doing it like this, normally you would wait for the fish to float up to the top, but we can't. So we're just gonna cook it until I'll check a few pieces, make sure it's cooked all the way through, and that's it. So we'll let that fish cook up and show you what it looks like when it's done. Fish is done, turned it off, let it boil down, let the boil go away. And we're just gonna throw all this fish on a plate. Good thing about this is there's no seasoning. You don't have to add anything. We'll get some of this, some of these potatoes and mushrooms. Just like a seafood boil. Super simple, and it tastes amazing. And my nose is already running, breathing in all this. Let's do a little taste test on the fish. Get a bite of this goo. A lot of y'all requested for me to do this. It's really hot. So let's see what this tastes like. 1 out of 10. Gasper goo, boiled like crab. That literally takes the fish taste away, and it tastes just like, it just tastes like crawfish because of the seasoning. But you know it's fish because of the texture, but it's a firmer texture than like grilled fish or baked fish. I'm probably gonna say that this is my favorite way to cook gasper goo. I'll give that like a 9.3. That right there is amazing. So if y'all ever catch a gasper goo and you don't know how to cook it, I put a lot of seasoning in that and it's in my throat. But if y'all don't know how to cook it, try it this way. You can try it with pretty much any fish, but do it with more firm fish. Like crappie, it wouldn't work. It just falls apart. Whenever it cooks, it just like basically crumbles. So gasper goo is the perfect way to try it. I bet carp would be a good way to try it. Y'all leave in the comments if you don't want me to do this with carp. And see what it tastes. And I didn't forget about the knife winner from 2 videos ago. I made the stone knife. So I do have a winner. So the winner of the knife, this was a complete random draw off of Instagram. All you had to do was go comment, or you had to tag a friend and like the picture. So the winner is Mason Stidham, or Stidham. Hope I'm botching your last name, but I will shoot you a DM. Just send me your address. I'll get the knife out to you. And y'all leave in the comments if y'all want to do more stuff like this. I got all kinds of stuff I can give away. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and eat good.